Hi guys, welcome back to Garden Obsessed. I've got Lola here with me, so if the camera goes awry, she's probably to blame. But we're back to talk about, guess what? Bud seeds. I have ordered some more. Okay, she thinks she's helping, but you're not. You're not helping. Anyway, we'll see if we can keep her a little subdued while we do this. It's just a quick one. It's just a small one. There was a few things that I was waiting to become available at Johnny's. And of course, when you order one thing, it's always tempting. You're paying shipping anyway. You might as well order a few things, right? So I'll just tell you what I got. So the first thing is I did go ahead and order Lola. Stop. I did go ahead and order, sorry guys. I also have a new tripod on order. This one is pretty broken. Anyway, so I ordered Benari's Giant Mix. Okay, we'll attempt this again. So I ordered Benari's Giant Mix. Pretty self-explanatory. Zinnias, they're awesome. Benari's, mixed colors, yes please. Then I also ordered Creamy Yellow Giant Dahlia, flowered zinnia. It's not a dahlia, it's a zinnia. And for some unknown reason, I ordered 1,000 seeds. I think it was only a few dollars more. Rather than a pack of 50 or 100, for like $3 more, you could get the 1,000. So I did a thing. And now I have 1,000 of these, so I hope I like them. I've never grown them before. But the reason I ordered these is I think they were new to Johnny's this year. They were out of stock for quite a while and just came back into stock. And they look like they're similar to Golden Hour from Floret, which wasn't available this year. So I'm gonna try these. Then the one I think I'm most excited about, so the Queen Lime series are definitely my favorite zinnias, and they have a new one this year, which is Queen Lime Peach. And this was another thing that I was stalking the Johnny's website, waiting for it to come into stock. So I think this is the first year this has been offered anywhere. I think it's brand new, so that's gonna be super exciting and super fun. Then this is kind of a restock. I only had a couple seeds left of Vintage Brown stalks this year. So, and they're really pretty. So I ordered another packet of those, and it's not too late for me to start some of these. So I think I only had like half a dozen and started what I had left. So I may start some more of these too. And disappointingly, I had some Blushing Bride phlox that I started all my phlox, I don't know, a few days ago. More than that now, because some of them are up. Everyone is up except for my Blushing Brides. So of course it's sold out everywhere. So I went with Art Shades Mix, because at least it does have some pinks and stuff in it, because all of the other phlox I have are like I have the Cherry Caramel, the Dulce de Leche, and like Sugar Stars, so I had no pink. So hopefully this will give me some pink ones. And then Johnny's has a pastel mix of Status. So most of the Status that I've grown, I didn't grow any before last year, and it was the QIS mix, I think, formula mix or something like that. And it's mostly brights, so I wanted something a little more pastel. And then I bought some Colibri poppy seeds last year, and I think there are like half a dozen or so that are still viable outside. They overwintered, and I seeded about 20 cells I think this year, and only like 6 of them have come up. So I think the germination is just going on that seed. It's a few years old, so I went ahead and got the Champagne Bubbles, and I've never tried these ones before, so that will be fun. And then the last thing that I got is Arena 3 baby pink lisianthus. So last year, I can't remember how many I started last year, but I ended up with only 4 plants make it out into the garden. And of those 4, only 1 actually made it to bloom. So this year I started 80 cells, and I think I had like, I don't know, 90% germination on them. And since then a few have died, so I think I'm down to like 60, and some of them definitely look better than others. So I don't think it's, and I didn't have pink. I think I started a white, a champagne, and a green. And I think I still have time. Like, everyone starts these so early, and of course I did too. And, you know, when I read the packet, I'm just on the borderline of I could start some of these if I wanted, so I might, just to kind of double down here. Lola. She's chewing a bone right by the leg of the, and this is so broken and wonky. Sorry, guys. But I think I can get away with starting a few of these, maybe, and we'll see. Because I really want some lisianthus blooms this year. The one that bloomed last year, it was so pretty. It was gorgeous, and I'm obsessed. And I think I know what's going wrong. I think they have susceptible roots, and one of the recommendations on the packet is to treat them with root shield, which I have never done. But I do think, I mean, I've been treating for fungus gnats, and it's definitely knocked them back, but I think they're a target. I think, you know, every time I check that tray, I see more fungus gnats on those sticky traps than any of the other ones, and I think they're particularly susceptible, and I think maybe that's why some of them are dying off. Like, they just don't seem to have any roots. There'll be like a little tiny green seedling on top, and all of a sudden it'll start to turn brown, and if you take your finger and move it, there's just nothing attached to it. So I think they're getting attacked by fungus gnat larvae. So I'm gonna start these rather than in, I may not start them. I'm running out of room for stuff too. Until all the cool season things go outside, I'm waiting for that 4 to 6 week window before I start more things. But if I do start them, I think rather than in soil blocks, no. I think rather than in soil blocks, I'm going to, I'm gonna try like a 128 cell tray or something, and keep it under cover a lot longer than normally I would, and hopefully give them some protection from fungus gnats. But anyway, that's just a little mini haul that I wanted to share with you all today, and I hope if you're in warmer seasons, you're enjoying the spring, and if you're in a colder climate like I am, or even more so, spring is on its way, guys. Hang in there. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Okay, you're getting a twofer here today, guys. It's the next day. I went to the post office this morning, and there was another seed order in. So it's just a small one that I thought I would share along with the first one. This is also a Canadian company. They are located in Nova Scotia. They're in the Annapolis Valley, which is about 2 hours away from where I live. The company is called Revival Seeds, and I had certainly heard of them, but had never ordered from them when I was perusing an East Coast gardening Facebook group, and a lot of people were asking like, where are you ordering your seeds from this year? And a lot of my fellow Nova Scotians had ordered from Revival Seeds and were singing their praises. So I did check them out, and I couldn't resist. And I'll tell you why I couldn't resist. In addition to all of the things, you know, that I already have and don't need, you know, any more of to plant, They also had a lot of family heirlooms. So I think traditionally they were from, I believe it was Alberta, and moved to Nova Scotia, bought a homestead, and started their seed business. And a lot of the things that they offer are things that both came from the homestead that they left in Alberta that were passed down through their family members, but also some of the things that they discovered when they arrived here. So I'll go through and I'll show you what I ordered. So the first one is North Mountain Rhubarb. And the reason it's called North Mountain Rhubarb is because their homestead is located on the North Mountain in the Annapolis Valley. So I like that they include all these stories with their seeds on there. So on their website, they found a rhubarb patch when they moved here, and they have a sort of a timeline of when they believe some of these things were planted. So on there they say, we think this is Victoria rhubarb, but they don't know for sure, and they call it North Mountain Rhubarb. And I thought that was just such a lovely story. And I don't really need any rhubarb, but like, I mean, you can always expand your rhubarb patch, right? So we're gonna have some North Mountain rhubarb growing here at our house, hopefully next year or this year. The next one, I was kind of on a hunt for an ox heart tomato anyway. I hadn't narrowed down what kind I wanted, so Katie's ox heart tomato is the one that I ordered. So a lot of these things are named after family members. They're things, their aunts and uncles and grandmothers and mothers that have saved seed and passed it around. So this is Katie's ox heart tomato. So this one is called Gurin Sweet William, a family name again. And the photo, it's just pink Sweet William, but it's been left to do its own thing for a lot of years, and looks pretty hardy. So if it can grow unattended for decades, surely I won't be able to kill it. So I got me some of that. I also got Valley Apple Blossom Snapdragon. So I'll throw up a picture. It's really pretty. And I mean, I can't say no to a snapdragon. So this one also is named after, the Annapolis Valley is kind of famous for growing apples. They have an apple blossom festival every year. So this one gets its name from that. Also tall garden phlox. I think this was one, I think the Sweet William was from their old family homestead, and this one they found here, or I might have it reversed. But similar story. It was growing unattended, and this is the perennial kind of phlox, so I would like to establish a patch of that here in my perennial garden. So we'll give this a shot. I think this might be the only, I think this is like an actual variety called Red Boy Bachelor Button. I just thought it was an interesting color and wanted to add it to my patch of bachelor buttons this year. So I did pick that up too. And then this last one I think means the most to me. One of their family members, her name was Elsie, so they have an Elsie lupin mix. And my grandmother's name was Elsie, and she loved flowers. So I purchased this purely because, well, lupins are also beautiful, but I needed to grow Elsie's lupin mix here in honor of my grandmother. So that was just a quick little haul, but I really was thrilled with some of the stories that they had on their website when I was looking through it. And if you are on the East Coast, or even if you're in the rest of Canada or the northeast of the US, I highly recommend giving their website a look. That's it.